On my phone here, I have 16 apps that I use every single day to make money on the side. I have an iPhone, but I'm pretty sure all of these apps are also on the Android. This video is going to be for anybody who's broke and needs to, get their finances in order and start making money so they can live a healthier, better life when it comes to their finances. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Bruce Wang, and yes, I'm wearing a coat in this video. Some of the reasons why I'm doing that is because one, I don't want to pay for heating, and two, I think it looks good on me. So I know a lot of you guys are following me for the Robinhood challenge, for the M1 Finance challenge, and this is the best time in the world to be able to make money online, make money through your phone. And I'm going to go over a lot of the apps that I use on a daily basis. I've gone over a few of these apps already, and there's going to be a bunch that you've never heard of. So let's just jump right into it, and you guys can see how I make money on my phone. I'm going to have all of these apps in the links in the description so you guys don't have to search the internet for them. Links are going to be all in the description if you guys want to find it there. So the number one app that I recommend that everybody should have for their financial journey to financial freedom, or just to get their finances in order, is going to be the Mint app. So the way that I use Mint and how I use it to my advantage is basically I link all of my accounts online through them, my banking, my investments, my properties, and they basically generate your net worth. And I keep track of my net worth on a daily basis to make sure that it's always going up. That doesn't happen all the time because of my spending habits, but I do get everything in order eventually, and everything is going to be, on average, everything does go up. What I think is the best way to go about it is to just track everything that you spend. You don't even have to change any habits yet, just do it for an entire month, and then after, analyze what you did that month, what you can take out and what you can improve on. And that is going to be the number one way to raise your credit score, and just start. That's going to be the best way to start. Another reason why I think Mint is great is because they give you free credit scores. You can track all of your credit reports on here. I think they update it weekly for me. I'm not sure if that's with everybody, but for me, I get mine updated every single week. And this week alone, I went up 6 points. I'm 9 points away from a 800 credit score. That is insane to me. I've never crossed 800 on my credit report. So this is a big milestone for me, and I'm just really working my way towards that 800 credit score. And on top of everything that I just spoke about, Mint will give you tips and tricks on how to improve everything you got going on when it comes to your finances. So I really do recommend Mint. I'm not sponsored by them in any way. Just go check it out, download it, and just check it out. The second app on my phone is Robinhood. This one I check on a daily basis, at least like 4 or 5 times a day. And I've made a decent amount of money on Robinhood as well, $1,700 in the past year plus now from my investments. And my entire portfolio is worth over $13,000 now. It took me, a little bit over a year to get it to this amount. And the way that I got to this amount is aggressively funding my portfolio, learning how to invest over the past few months, over the past few years, and just being a buy and hold type investor. That is the three things that helped me get to $13,400 when it comes to this portfolio. I don't really want to get too deep into talking about Robinhood because I talk about it on every single one of my videos, but basically free commissions. They've upgrading their platform every single year, and you can buy and trade stocks on Robinhood. And that's what I do now. All I do is just buy dividend stocks and reinvest the dividends. Moving on to the third stock that I check on a daily basis is going to be the M1 Finance portfolio. M1 is a direct competitor to Robinhood, and I'm loving this portfolio. I'm loving this platform, this brokerage, every single day that I use it. This is the Wang Gang portfolio, and I just crossed over $8,000 in this portfolio as well. So this one is growing at a pretty decent rate. I've only started this portfolio earlier this year, and I show my entire progress so you guys can go back to take a look at it if you guys want to. But basically, this is like a automatic. I just deposit $300 every single week into this portfolio, and it does all of the investing for me, and I just basically just track it on a daily basis. Today alone, I'm up $300, 11% of my portfolio. If you're just starting to think about investing, you can open a bunch of different types of accounts on M1 Finance. You can do a regular portfolio like the one I did. You can do joint investing, retirement accounts. This is probably the number one reason why most people join is for their retirement accounts. You can open up a Roth IRA, SEP IRA. Eventually, I'm going to open up a SEP IRA because I am self-employed, and it would have been a smarter decision for me to just open up a SEP IRA to begin with. But you live and learn. You can also open a trust account if you want to invest and eventually pass on your portfolio to your children or something like that. That's where you can open up a trust account. M1 Finance, a lot of great things to say about it, but I don't want to make it sound like they're paying me to say this. So let's move on to the next app on my phone. For the fourth app that I'm using, I think a lot of investors know this name is Vanguard. I opened my Roth IRA with Vanguard, and I opened this up about 2 years ago, and I've contributed the max amount that you can for the last 2 years. 2018 was $5,500, 2019 was $6,000, and I think that in 2020 is going to be a little bit more than that. I have to double check that, but basically my return so far has been pretty decent, 15% since 2018. And when it comes to this portfolio, I'm doing the Lazy 3 Fund portfolio. I talk a lot about this in my older videos, but I'll link that in the description down below so you guys can see articles and videos about that. It's a really easy way to start investing for lazy people like me, maybe like you as well. So I'm gonna get asked a lot about this. Why do I have my money in 3, 4, 5 different accounts? So like I was saying, for Vanguard, I started 2 years ago, and I did not really think about investing in Robinhood or M1 Finance back then, and that's where I started everything. And when it comes to Robinhood, that's where I really started to do individual stock picking. And with M1 Finance, that is a newer account that I just opened. And basically what I realized is that if you had one account, that would be great. If you had multiple accounts, that's fine too. All of the returns is going to be based on your performance anyways, so it doesn't really matter. And for me, I'm just testing out a bunch of different ways where I can try to make the best returns as possible. So that's the reason why I'm using 3, 4 different accounts when it comes to my investments. I'm just testing out every single one. For the fifth app here that I'm using, I also use this on a daily basis. I check this about once or twice a day. Is going to be the Thinkorswim app, and the main reason why I use this app is because it has really great features when it comes to analyzing charts, analyzing the stocks when it comes to the price. And Thinkorswim is a free platform from TD Ameritrade where they really teach you how to invest in stocks. I know a lot of penny traders are using this, but basically I just use this to track my stocks, each and every single one of them. I have all of my stocks here. I track them on a daily basis. Robinhood doesn't really provide this type of data. Yeah, Robinhood's data is just trash, but this is very professional, and it's also free, so why not? Some of the stocks that I'm buying this week, for example, is Realty Income. They've been getting hammered the last month. They're down like 7%, so I'm buying a lot of this. I've essentially almost doubled up my position in Realty Income, and I wouldn't have known if it was a good time to buy this stock or not without looking at these charts on Thinkorswim. So if you guys are trying to look at charts, trying to learn technical analysis, Thinkorswim is going to be probably your number one way to get into technical analysis. For the sixth app that I use on my phone, I don't really use this that often, but basically I've downloaded Webull, and Webull is another competitor to Robinhood and M1 Finance, and I've essentially just downloaded this just to get 2 free stocks. Some of the stocks that I got, let me check here real quick. My free stocks. So the 2 free stocks that I got was, the first one is General Electric. Once you sign up, you get 1 free stock automatically, and then after you deposit $100, you'll get another free stock, and that second free stock that I got was Ford. So for investing $100, I've gotten essentially $20 back, and then after a few weeks, I just took the money. I just sold this and took the money out, and I didn't want to really keep track of my portfolio on another brokerage here on my phone. but it does work. You do really get 2 free stocks for signing up with Webull. It's crazy. I don't know why they do it, but they really do live up to what they're saying. So if you guys want 2 free stocks, link's going to be in the description. It's free, so why not? So for the 7th app that I check on a daily basis on my phone, this one also helps me make a decent amount of money every single month. This is my high yield savings account. I'm using Wealthfront, and currently with Wealthfront, you can get a 1.82% annual yield on whatever money you have in their investment account. I've been using them for the last four months now, 5 months maybe, and I've seen pretty decent returns. I first started when they had like a 2.7, but since the Fed cut the interest rates down over the last few months, it's slowly gone down, and right now they have a 1.82% annual yields on their investment accounts. This is where I keep my emergency fund. It's a no-brainer to me to keep my emergency fund in a high yield savings account, because to keep it in a regular savings account in your bank, you're not going to see anything from keeping it in a regular bank. So like I said, it's a no-brainer to keep your emergency fund, especially if you have like 100,000 or plus. You're going to see like hundreds of dollars every single month in interest just for keeping it in this type of account. So not only that, they do have a feature similar to Mint where they can track your transactions, track your spending, and see if you're going to hit your retirement goals and stuff like that. All you have to do is just like add in what you want to do. If you want to set goals for traveling, set goals for buying a house, saving for college and weddings and stuff like that. So in my opinion, Wealthfront is a great place to keep your money for a high yield and for your savings account. So the 8th app that I use, I don't use this often. I think I check this about once a month. I use Lending Club. And basically I did a dedicated video on this, and I got some really nasty comments about people who are, loyal investors in this Lending Club platform. And basically Lending Club is a peer-to-peer lending platform where you as the banker or the investor, you give your money to somebody else and they pay you interest on it in the form of notes. And I've been using this for the past few years now. I didn't invest that much into it. I probably only put in like $1,000 or so, and my return so far is around over 5.5%. So return so far, I would say that they are less than ideal. Yeah, less than ideal is a great way to say it. But right now, I think that this is going to be lower down on the list of investments that I would choose, because the returns are really low and I can get a lot better returns elsewhere. Another reason why I started disliking this lending platform is because it takes a really long time to get your money out. Once you put it in, it's going to be locked up for a few years. And even till this day, I still have $40 that I've been trying to take out. And I'm only able to take out, $2, $3 every single month, every single few weeks. And it's taken me forever to take out all of my money. So just let you guys know that it's going to be tied up. Your cash is going to be tied up if you start investing into Lending Club. So for the next, and I think this is going to be a bit more controversial than all of the other apps on my phone that I'm using, is going to be Coinbase. And Coinbase is where you can buy Bitcoins. Bitcoins is a very speculative investment. It could go up 5%, it can go down 5% on any given day for any given reason. The markets on the cryptocurrency market is completely insane. One day in the cryptocurrency market is about, a month in the stock market. Yeah, that's the easiest way that I can put it. So if you're a more aggressive investor with like no risk tolerance at all, cryptocurrency is going to be right down your alley. But people who are a bit older, like me, I'm 31 years old, so I'm trying to play it a lot more safe now than before. When I was in my 20s, that's when I did all my risky plays, but nowadays I'm looking, at index funds. I'm looking at safer blue chip stocks and stuff like that. So cryptocurrency is a young man's game. Is basically what I'm trying to say. And if you want to start investing in Bitcoins, this Coinbase is going to be the safest way to go. I've bought all my Bitcoin through Coinbase, and that's exactly where I started. And now I have, my portfolio that I've been holding for the last few years. I don't do any trading and stuff like that, so don't message me about learning how to trade Bitcoin. I get a lot of those for every single day for some reason. And Coinbase Pro is the trading version of Coinbase. This is where you can do all of your trading. If you want to learn how to trade, you got to learn how to do it on your own. You're really not gonna, trading Bitcoin is like flipping a coin. I've tried it. I haven't been successful at it, so that's why I gave up. Also, one last tip, do not keep all of your Bitcoins on this platform. Keep it in a hard wallet separate from this website. If you have a lot of Bitcoins, I really recommend you to put it in a hard wallet. Don't keep it on the platform, because if the platform goes down, there goes all your Bitcoins. So the next few apps that I'll be going over are great for entrepreneurs, people who want to flip items, people who want to, sell a service of some type. And the first app that are for entrepreneurs is going to be for PayPal. Everything online when it comes to making money is going to be connected to PayPal, and this is going to be the best way to collect money without having any risk at all. If you're collecting cash here and there, that's great and all, but the safety of holding cash versus having everything digitally, you're gonna go digitally is gonna be a lot easier than having the risk of holding all that cash. So anytime that I sell any of my t-shirts, anything from my eBay store, collecting money from, you can collect rent and stuff on here as well, but I don't do that. PayPal is going to be a really great and easy way to do all that stuff. And the next app here is going to be the Cash App. Cash App is basically an alternative to PayPal. It is a lot simpler, and they're starting to add a lot of different features on here. You can start investing in stocks and buy Bitcoin on here as well. I looked into this a while back, but I didn't think it was going to be that popular, so I just never made a video about it. But I'm gonna dig deep. I'm gonna dig a little bit deeper, and eventually, I think that I will come out with a video about this. I've collected rent on here, late fees, stuff like that. I can bill people for little things, $50, $100. I've done that on here as well. And it is a great way to collect money. In the past, I've had a difficult time collecting money, but with these apps, like they've gotten a lot easier. For some reason, people don't want to pay their bills. They don't want to pay their rent. They don't want to pay for the stuff that you do for them. And that's how it goes sometimes. But with these apps, they do make it a little bit easier. So for the next app here, this is going to be for all you content creators on YouTube. AdSense is where I get paid for my YouTube content. I do get paid for the ads that I put in my videos. I think I have like 1 or 2 on my videos. So thank you guys for watching those ads, because you guys are really helping out supporting the channel here. And I get to eat for another day. So like I was saying, I do get paid a few $1,000s here from YouTube every single month from my YouTube channel. You guys can, I have a series on, how to start your YouTube channel and make videos and stuff like that. So you guys can watch this. I'll link it here in the cards. You just watch that playlist and you guys will know how to make money through YouTube as well. The next app here is going to be Chase. I think this is number, what are we at? 12, 13, 14. So for the 14th app that I use on a daily basis is going to be Chase. This is pretty self-explanatory when it comes to everything we've talked about so far. Open up an account with Chase. They give you a credit card, and they give you a pretty high limit as well. I think I have like a $25,000 limit on this card. And if you can pay off your credit card every single month, that is really going to help you get a really high credit score. And also use it responsibly. If not, don't get a credit card at all. So the next 2 apps here on my phone, I'm using this for real estate and strictly real estate. So the first app is Redfin. This is where I look at listings that pop up. I get notifications every single few days now. And if you guys are really serious about real estate investing, this is going to be the number 1 app. This is how I use it. So I go into the filters and I look at all of the multifamilies in my area. This is Boston area, and then I turn into the list. And I just go down one by one, looking what's in my price range, learning your markets and all that stuff. This is a really great way to start. And one other thing, go to every single open house so you can learn your market as well. But the market in Boston is pretty crazy. That's why I don't invest directly in Boston. I invest right outside of the city limits. 20 minutes, 30 minutes outside of the city is still kind of expensive, but that's where you can find the best deals, Nobody wants to live in the city unless you're like a young professional. If you can commute, you can save a lot more money by living a little bit outside of the city. And this is where, like I said, this is where I find the best deals. Not only this, I also have a real estate agent that just sends me deals every single week. I've been looking for the last few months. I haven't found anything. It's just that time of the year. There's not many listings out there in the wintertime because I think people are getting a lot smarter. The sellers are getting a lot smarter. They know that if they list during the wintertime, they're not going to get the best bang for your buck. But like I was saying, yeah, download Redfin. It's a really great app to look at all of the real estate in your area. The last app that I use is the rental manager from Zillow. This is where I have all of my listings. I collect all of my rents online as well. I can also find tenants. I can screen tenants and do all of that through the rental app. So this is a great way. I'm able to collect thousands and thousands of dollars every single month through this app from my renters. And if I can do it, I'm pretty sure you guys can do it. This is completely free as well. A lot of people are very surprised when I tell them that, but it is. And I think this is a great resource. I talk about this all the time in my videos. Any newbies who is trying to find a really great way to, cut down on time on meeting tenants, collecting cash and stuff like that, collecting money online is going to be the way to go. So if you guys want any more information from me, leave me a comment down below. Watch some of my older videos. Also follow me on Instagram. I post there pretty much daily. And again, leave a like on this video if you haven't already. Subscribe for more content just like this. Hit that notification to get notified when I post up another video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully this helped. I love you 3000. Bye-bye.